out by yourself and incorporate that into one guitar. So that was what I did as a kid, because you have a lot of time as a kid. So I had nothing but a lot of time to work out a lot of things, which also trained my hearing a lot. So there are certain layers to fingerstyle guitar. So basically, when you play stuff like this, you can also harmonize a melody. Have you heard of that term for harmonizing a melody? Yeah, it's basically adding a note to the melody note. So instead of, you get, yeah, so all these little things could elevate a song and a performance, and that comes with a lot of practice and also using your ears. So if you guys know a song that there are two melodies going, this is something you can do. Try to make it into one entire guitar. And there are certain ways to do that. So it's like, figure out the melody, figure out the chords, and that's how a lot of fingerstyle songs are born, you know? Yeah, so these are good songs. Eric Clapton, Wonderful Tonight, Tears in Heaven. There's also another song that I learned as a kid that goes, who can name you that song? If by Brett, yeah, exactly. So I learned this as a kid, and it's basically a finger picking technique. It's basically, so what I'm doing is I'm using my middle finger first like this. Y'all can do it on any single chord that you want. Y'all can even do it on the G. So what I'm doing over here is I'm plucking the G, the bass line. You guys want to try it out? And I'm using my middle finger to pluck the B string, like that. So I'm using middle finger, index finger on a G, and then ring finger on the highest E string. So it's basically, yeah. So that's one way. If you guys want to try it out for me. And when you do this, I want your fingers to be as relaxed as we can. No matter what, whenever we play guitar, or when we play with our fingers or with a pick, we want to be as relaxed as we can. So that song over there, it's basically a descending pattern. Basically, I'm using my ring finger, and then my middle finger, and then my index finger, but I'm starting on the middle. So it's like a descending kind of like. And these kind of picking patterns, the more picking patterns we learn, the more we can apply to a lot of other songs. So if we speed that up and we can apply to, let's say, a chord progression. It immediately sounds like a song. And that all starts from learning different songs. The way I see songs is that you can apply a lot of techniques we learn from different songs into songs that we already know and songs that we already like. So what I'm doing now, let's recap. It's basically thumb, middle finger, index finger, ring, like that. So it's slightly more, if this is your first time to fingerstyle guitar, it's slightly more advanced than just using your thumb and just going straight like this. So it's not in order. So I'm going thumb, middle finger, index finger, then ring finger. So it's like an alternating pattern. So that's a good pattern to learn. That's one of the first few patterns that I learned as well. And it's also important to be consistent. So, by the way, if there are any questions, y'all can raise